Check out this big load of scrap, guys. We're doing big things this week. It's nice being back in the groove and getting some scrap metal. Take it to the yard. A wise man once told me, once you know how to make money and work hard, you'll never be poor. Well, this is how I make my money. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. We had a busy day yesterday. Helped out a friend, picked up some scrap metal, some other things. But yeah, I told you I'd have another video out. I want to get rid of this load of tin. I'll show you what's at the back of my truck. Alright, let's look and see. So I have all of my irony, aluminum, dirty aluminum, whatever you guys want to call it. Subaru engine block, some head pieces. That's a piece from a boat motor. Engine blocks. So any of this stuff can go as irony aluminum. I was getting like 17 or 18 cents a pound. But I think that the price of aluminum went down, so I think it's like 15. Which is still better than throwing stuff like this off in the tin shred pile, guys. So if you get stuff like this, if you save it up, it's usually what I do. I wait till I figure I get a bunch of stuff. But Steve came and brought this motor and a couple other little pieces that were in here. So he had some starters, some alternators, some batteries. He had a little bit of everything yesterday. So I weighed that stuff up and gave him a decent price. Now, like I said, guys, I don't buy scrap, but to help a friend out, I will, you know. But so we got the trailer loaded up with tin. I was trying to like fit as much as I could on. I didn't realize I had that much on there, so that's going to be a decent load. It's early in the morning. And here's the stuff I couldn't fit on that he had. I guess it was a house fire, so the stuff is burned. And there's that big barbecue grill I picked up yesterday. But a couple pieces of short steel. Starting another little short steel pile. But I couldn't fit this stuff on. I could probably throw it in the back of the truck on the other stuff. I just don't want to make the load too heavy. As you see, I still got stuff over here. Some tin. I just didn't want to make the load too heavy. You know, this little F-150 is strong, but I just don't want to overload it, and I don't want to, I just walked into that. I just don't want to hurt the truck until I get the new one. You know, once I have the new truck, then I still have to use this one for a while because there's a break-in period on the truck and everything. So I got to break it in right and get the first oil changes taken care of, you know. So, you know how it is when you buy a new truck. I want to take care of it. I want to do all the maintenance that has to be done first thing that the manufacturer states. So, truck's not squatting too bad. If I had to put a guess in on this stuff, I would say this load of tin, I'm going to say 2,800 pounds. So 2,800 pounds of tin, guys. And in here, I'm going to say about 1,000 pounds. So you heard it first before I go to the scrapyard. And some of you guys, you know, you just know when you do this for long enough, you just pretty much know what things weigh. And you know how it burdens your truck and what level of squat you get. So I'm usually pretty good. Sometimes I'm only within 100 pounds or so, unless I'm really off. Which has happened, but for the most part, I'm pretty good at guessing. I've been loading trucks and trailers like this for the past 20 years. I've loaded bigger trucks, smaller trucks, bigger trailers. I mean, I'm pretty good at getting a good estimate and a guess. It's one of those skill sets that you get, you know, for doing this for so long, guys. But, yeah, I'm going to be heading to the scrapyard. I'm going to take a leisurely ride over there. And then the other lady's got them couches. She said she's a gross couch. I guess a couch, a love seat, a dresser, and some other stuff. So we're going to pick that up after going to the scrapyard. And see how much money we can make today. I mean, I should make a decent amount of money. It's nice to be back doing, you know, the scrap stuff, what I like. I mean, I don't like scrap, but I mean, I wish the prices were better, but same complaint every day, you know, we always wish the prices were better and everything. So, I mean, that new truck can't come soon enough, man. I'm like salivating. So I was looking at, hold on. I like this back rack. It's an aluminum. It's called the DZ back rack. They're like $600. So that's a very expensive rack. But I like how I can attach the sideboards to it in the front. So I use that one cleat. See, there's one there, and I screwed into where that light is. So I'm just going to use those 2 cleats when I buy it for the new truck. That, and I was also looking at the new truck. They don't make sumo springs for it just yet because it's so new. I'm hoping that the year prior will match, but they don't make sumo springs for the truck. They only make a couple different ones. So I got to see what options I can put on the new truck for squat leveling. You know, I use sumos. I ordered a Hellwig add a spring for this. It goes on top of the spring just to give this a little bit more spring, because the main springs are getting tired, and I have sumo springs on there, but I just ordered that Hellwig spring pack. It was $200. I'll have a video on that. It just goes on top of the leaf spring, and it bolts down with U-bolts, and it pulls it up. It usually raises the back of the truck an inch or so, but it gives it a little more, instead of opening the pack and putting a one extra leaf spring in, which this probably should deal with, or should have. But all right, guys, enough yakking. Let's go to the scrapyard. We're gonna be pulling on that scale, guys, and we're gonna be seeing what we make today. I gotta stop at the gas station. Gonna get a little squirt of fuel and something to drink. And look, I met up with a fellow scrapper. He's heading into the yard, so I'm gonna follow him. We're going there together. All right, guys, we made it to Weissman's on the scale. I passed Mosier so I could get here first, so I could tell him, give him my pricing. I gotta get as much money as we can. But I'm weighing on an 11.5, so that's a pretty decent load, guys. So, kind of felt bad leaving him on the highway like that. He was going really slow up the hill, and the guy almost hit me, so I had to get out of there. So, figured I'd get here first and tell him, wait for me. But, oh, we got the green light. Alright, guys, done unloading my tin. And I get to back over to the dirty aluminum pile. Kind of tired of unloading that. Not tired, but I was working. I was sweating. So 87. So we had a decent load of tin on. What did I say? 2,800 pounds. I was a little under what I said. We'll see what happens with the dirty aluminum. I'm gonna say I have 1,000 pounds, guys. Alright, guys, dirty aluminum unloaded. Back on the scale. Getting warm today. I still gotta pick that garbage up, so I'm sweating like a whore in church today. What did we weigh on, guys? You remember? 87. Weigh off 75, so I had like 1,100 something pounds of dirty aluminum. Not bad. Not bad at all, man. Should be a decent little payday. Pull up the scale, make sure I'm out of the way. Let's see what we made. So I want you guys to see something. I'm frickin' sweating like a whore in church. Look at my shirt. Got booby sweat, like right underneath my boobs. But what did I say the weights were? You guys are gonna be like, this guy's nuts. So we had 2,780 pounds of tin. Tell me I don't know my trucks. I don't know what I'm doing. Look at the dirty aluminum. 1,180 pounds. I said we had 1,200 pounds of that and 2,800 pounds of that. Nothing was pre-weighed, just thrown in the truck. So altogether, I made $425. Guys, I've been doing this so long, I'm just great at it. Oh, you edited it afterwards. No, I didn't. You guys heard me talking about it. Nothing was edited in. $425. I was 20 pounds off on both. Let that sink in for a minute. But alright, I gotta go to this other house to get this garbage. I'm probably not gonna film there just because it's not my house and it's for the real estate, so it's probably a listed house, so I will not do it. But I'm going to run that to the landfill and get rid of that. But I'll show you what I got at the landfill, I guess. I'm sorry, guys. I'm about to make some excuses. I'm over here at the Waste Management Transfer Station. I only had like 600 or 700 pounds. No, it was 700 or 800 pounds of garbage, a couple couches and things. And the lady had all this metal stuff. So I charged her $300 to get rid of it. Cost me $110 to dump the garbage. I'm headed to my next spot. I was going to film, but I had to pee so bad. Then a guy was talking to me in there. Yeah, I know. I got excuses. But yeah, this other lady's got a bunch of scrap. So we're going to head her place right now. And I'm kind of dying today. I had to hump a lot of that stuff out of the house. The real estate lady was very nice. I'd met her once before, and she said there might be some more stuff. So I'm going to go to this other lady. I'm going to text her. I don't know if we're going to be able to film there either, guys, but I'll show you what I get from there. I will show you guys. I'm sorry. I'm moving and shaking today. It's only like 12, I think it's 12:50, and I'm already going to my second scrap swap. But I charged her $300 for that garbage. You know, it took me 2.5 hours with loading it and running to landfill. And it was on the way back home, so I had to go past the house anyway. So I scheduled it really good. You know, that's what it comes down to, guys. You know, when you schedule things really good, you can save yourself some time in running around. But I told this other lady I'd be there at 1:30, so that works out good for me. I'm still perfectly on time. But as you see, I got the back of the truck full of metal. I didn't stack it up. I just kind of threw it in there because I was just whipping it and going. I had to hump a lot of stuff out of the basement. Christmas tree and some light boxes and a dresser. And it wasn't that much stuff. There was a bunch of like crap, you can't burn or whatever. But all right, let's go see what scrap we get from this other place. I had to stop and get drinks though. All right, guys, look at this big load of tin they had. I just disconnected. I got to bring my daughter to school in the morning. I have that metal in the back. Sorry, I'm freaking exhausted. It's like 4 o'clock. But I'm going to throw a little more stuff that I have in the back there I showed you this morning in here. But they had 2 water heaters, a washer, a dryer, a stove, microwave. Just all kinds of random stuff. Really nice people. I actually knew her dad. We were talking. I worked with her dad. But yeah, we loaded the trailer. She was helping me. It's not too full down here in the bottom and the back. But barbecue grills, little trailers. Just all kinds of bicycles, car parts. Everything's shot up with holes in it and stuff, so it's pretty funny. But see, look, this strap was tight and it got loose. Oh, it's so tight. I'm exhausted, guys. You know, scrapping's hard. I haven't had anything to drink, though, since I left Weissman's. I was at 11:30 or 10:30. I'm freaking hurting, guys. Pushed myself too hard. Should have stopped, got something to drink. Took 5 hours, nothing to drink. I had titty sweat going and everything. But this is what you see. Look at that. Well, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys are out there hustling and working, scrapping, landscaping, whatever you guys are doing out there doing. Contractor. You know how it is when you work outside and you do this all day long. It's just, it takes a lot out of you. I'm not getting any younger. I didn't have a lunchbox with me. He called me and said he worked today. He's got a bunch of his family stuff sorted out. So me and Lunchbox will be working tomorrow. We're going to bring this load of scrap in. And I got like 3 stops to make tomorrow in the morning. And then I got a motorcycle to pick up, an old Yamaha. The other guy's got an engine block at something else. I'm going to need a trailer because I don't lift gate. Bunch more stuff to pick up, guys. And this is what it is. Round robin, pick stuff up, get truck loaded so I can go in the morning to the scrapyard. drop my daughter off, go right to scrapyard, go pick more stuff up. I'll be full again tomorrow. I got an engine block, a bunch of stuff. He said some car batteries or something, he said. The other guy's got that motorcycle, so that thing's pretty heavy. Yeah, guys, that's what it is, man. Every day I'm out here hustling. Well, I wasn't for a while there. I was doing my mother-in-law's house and stuff, but yeah, a lot of guys are like, oh, you know, you do a lot of work for very little money. You don't understand. It's not just the stuff you see here and like, oh, you guy he worked all day, made $200. How much money do you make after taxes? I mean, when you work and you get taxes and everything taken out, you don't make much more than that. The average person don't. Unless you have a really good job. You know, one guy was arguing with me, oh, I make more than that an hour. You wish. Very few people out there make, you know, more than $100 an hour. I know guys that are work for the union welders and stuff, and like, oh, I get $70 an hour. Yeah, good for you. I mean, you're still paying all that taxes and union dues and stuff like that. You know, you still got to go in every day. If I don't want to work tomorrow, I don't have to. This stuff could sit here. I don't have to work tomorrow if I don't want to. As a matter of fact, I think it's supposed to be rainy and crummy tomorrow. So if I didn't want to work, I don't have to work. I make my own schedule. I do what I want. And, you know, what people don't see is when you see me bring in, like, all that copper and brass. Like, there was a lot of copper and brass I threw in here. Aluminum. And then when you see me bring in that big copper load, and you're like, oh, shit. The guy made $2,500. Yeah, of course I did. You know, oh, you cost you $300 in fuel. I put about $50 to $60 a day in the fuel tank. And I just keep round robin and going. But, you know, if there was no money in it, why would I do it? If I wasn't making money, you know, I'm buying a brand new truck. How am I doing that if I'm not making money? That's why I love people. Oh, ain't no money in scrapping. There's no money in scrapping if you don't know what you're doing. You don't have connections. I've been in this business for a long time. And yeah, this load's not going to pay that much, but with the garbage I took this morning and that load of stuff this morning, I already made $800 today. And now tomorrow I'll make, I don't know, a few hundred, maybe 250, 300. It's not going to be terrible. It's not going to be like a lot, but I have more stuff to go pick up, and I'm going to get a couple batteries, some copper, pieces of stuff. But, you know, at least once a month I make a good run of all the good stuff with the air conditioners and stuff. And that's when I make my bank. That makes it so whenever you guys see that and you're like, oh, you just know that every week I make an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a week just on the good stuff a month. And that's what scrapping is. You bring the crappy stuff in until you get the good stuff. Then when you run all your good stuff in, that's where you're going to make your better money. Or you get a clean out like today. 2 hours, I made $300. And the lady gave me $350 cash. She gave me a little bit extra. So I made $350 in 2.5 hours. And it saved me on gas because I was driving back. I had to go past the house anyway. I went 2 miles out of the way, but I did have to go another 3 or 4, 5 miles to the dump out of the way from my house. So yeah, and that lady said that I might have to go back and take all the furniture. They might want all the other furniture taken out. So I told her, I said, look, it'll probably be like $1,200. I'll take the rest of the stuff. And she's like, I'll ask them if they want it gone. There's couches, mattresses. I said, a lot of people want other people's mattresses. So I was like, I would chuck them. You know, the bed frames and stuff you might be able to sell on Marketplace or something, I told her. So, but then you got to move the stuff around and wait for people. And a lot of times they ain't worth that. I told her, so a lot of times I come in and just grab the stuff and I'm gone in an hour or two. But all right, guys, like I said, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I won't have a video out tomorrow. I'll probably take a couple pictures of some things and whatever and show you what we get. But it is what it is. You know, I'm waiting for my new truck to come. When I get my new truck, I'm hoping that maybe November and end of October or middle of October, I should have it with the liftgate on it. But as soon as I get that truck, I'm going to put out a video a day for a month, because I want to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and it's not going to happen. But I'll settle for 8,000 subscribers. That's like 1,300 or something more than I have right now. If I can end the year at 8,000, I wanted 10, but I started posting less content. But yeah, guys, it is what it is. I mean, but as soon as I get that truck, I'm going to put a video out every day for a month. It's going to be truck videos, towing videos, hauling and scrap with the new truck, things I like about the truck, things I don't like, showing the truck in depth and everything, the new lift gate. And, yeah, I'm going to have a video out every day. I'm going to do a video every day. And some of them might be shorts and small ones, but for for the most part, there will be a video out every day. So I appreciate all the support, guys. Just know that your boy's tired, and I don't know. I'm going to go shower. Goodbye, guys. And remember, it's not a job. It's a fucking adventure. Go get yours. Bye.